Hey guys, we'll call this one Wednesday update. I didn't get very far today. Was pretty tired, had late night last night. Trying to get some videos uploaded, and I still got a ton more, so I'm going to actually go home early and rest up for tomorrow and get some videos loaded, and I got some paperwork to do for work and bills to pay, so you know, it's getting to be toward the middle of the month here. I want to get that stuff taken care of so I can chug along at this. And I'll show you what I've got done. We've got passenger side cut out. I finished that last night and had a couple of holes in this inner fender tub, and that's actually a patch that you see in the middle, and it's tack welded in there over the hole, and that right there is actually Marine 5200 3M sealant. I'm out a 2-part seam sealer, and I went to my local auto parts where I used to get all my paint supplies, and they wanted over 40 bucks for seam sealer, and I'm used to paying about 20 bucks for it, so I told them to stick it. This one had a little bit bigger area right here, and then there was another little hole here, so that 3M sealant is badass stuff, and I just realized I forgot to seal that one. You can see what the patch looks like. So yeah, what the hell, I'll throw you guys on the tripod real quick, and we'll seal that one up, seeing as how I forgot to do it. So get the tripod here off the bench. And anybody who's ever used 3M 5200 for boat stuff before, there it is. This is the white. This is watertight. This is below the waterline type stuff. It takes 7 days to fully cure, but that's okay. This stuff will cure underwater. It's a polyurethane sealant. It's a see if it'll focus there. 1-part polyurethane sealant, which reacts with moisture to cure itself. So I'll set you back here. I gotta put a glove on real quick, because this stuff, if you've ever used it, is sticky as all hell. It's hard to get off your skin. It is not water soluble. You need solvent to get it off your skin. And when it's real hot out, this stuff is runny. So you guys can probably sort of see that. So I'll finish this one up. I still have a few little bitty pinholes in it, but like I said, this stuff is just amazing. And I had it left over from this spring, from when I put the windlass on my boat. So it doesn't last forever, but it's still good now, so I'm going to use it. If this was, I guess, a normal seam sealing application, I probably would not use it. But seeing as how this is inside the fender tub, and you're not going to see it, it really is sort of immaterial to me. I'm going to put a real serious amount around this here, just in case there's any other pinholes kind of close to it. And you release the pressure on the caulking gun. I'm going to take my finger. You can wet your finger to do this, but I'm not looking for perfection inside here. Out of acid brushes too. If I had an acid brush, I'd probably try and brush it around, but I don't see any reason why this won't work. I've got all my fittings on my boat bedded with this stuff, and it is just absolutely kick-ass. None of it, in the 8 years that I've had my boat, nothing has leaked. And I'm a fan of the 3M sealants for sure, especially on my boat. I figure if this is good enough for my boat, it certainly should be good enough for this. The only thing I'm not sure is putting it over a primed surface, but like I said, this stuff is just ridiculously sticky. It adheres very well, and when you, it's supposedly permanent, and I can tell you from experience that this stuff is absolute misery to get back off of something if you've got a fitting bedded in it. Certain things come apart easier than others, but I'm going to be the first to tell you, you don't want to bed your, if you have an inboard boat like I do, and you want to seal up, say, the struts for the shafts, do not bed them with this. They probably won't ever leak again, but if you ever have to take them off, if one gets bent or something, you'll damn near break the fiberglass trying to get this sealant off. They do make a debonder for it, but I'm not real keen on it. I've bought it before and I don't think it works very well. Maybe there's different brands out there, but this is definitely a permanent type sealer. I don't know why I'm being so fussy with this. But that's basically it. So, I mean, we have both sides of this ready for final fitment. I'm going to take some weld-through primer. Not that I need to weld on this area back here, but that zinc-rich primer works good for corrosion protection, and I will be able to oil undercoat that later on. So, I mean, that's what you got there. So this side had 3 little patches on it, and this outer lip is in pretty good shape. The other side, however, only required 1 patch, but the outer lip is really trashed. I mean, you can see we have some rot holes in it here, and it's generally weak, so I'm going to have to pattern that up and remake it. That's real solid up there, so no biggie. That's just an update for you guys. And I got the panels scuffed around all the edges about 1 inch, all the paint's off of them. I will have marked these, not that you can really see that. Yeah, I guess you can. Right hand and left hand, because they look damn near identical. And there's just a little size difference in the two, and I don't know why that is from the factory, but I've cut them down, so that's not really important at this point. This whole entire edge is scuffed too, and normally I would weld through prime that first, but I'm not going to on these because I can actually reach that later on. I can reach that later on and take care of that after the fact. And I want to put some epoxy on the back of that, or etch, or both. And I'll put some, either that 5200 or 2-part seam sealer. I do need to get some 2-part seam sealer to do that front header panel on the bed where it meets the floor of the bed. So we'll probably address that all at the same time. And then where those pinholes came through from those inner fender tubs, where that's showing through to the bottom, I will sand that back and get some etch or epoxy on, or both, and put some 2-part seam sealer over that hole. I'm not looking for cosmetic. I'm looking to keep the rust from getting bigger in that area and blowing that fender tub out, because I couldn't find them. They're not available in the aftermarket company that I use. And I'm not too concerned about it. I just want to keep stuff from rotting holes in that and then spraying up and getting behind that panel and rotting it faster after I get those outer wheel arches welded on. So, alright guys, I'm going to go home and I'm going to get this stuff uploaded for you, and you'll have some more stuff to watch. So, take care, thanks for subscribing, leave a comment if you want, and we'll catch you later. Thanks.